Welcome, everyone, to the last episode of the Carolina Panthers College Football Rosters Franchise Mode series, where we're either going to be only playing one game. Luckily, hopefully we can play at least two, hopefully at least three, and hopefully at least four, because in today's episode, it is all about the playoffs. We are coming in as a 3 seed, so if we want to win the Super Bowl, that has to be 4 wins in a row. That is the ultimate goal. Let's not be stupid here, okay? Want to win the Super Bowl, want to get to the Super Bowl. First team in our way is the Arizona Cardinals, who don't have any standout qualities, but that probably just means they're a very good all-around team. So hopefully the defense can keep being as dominant as they have been. I mean, number one defense. Offense, hopefully can pick up the slack a little bit, but all that matters is that we win games. And here are the highlights.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to...
And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take possession. And his kick is indeed good. Back to throw. Travis. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And his kick here is good.
But you have to do it with some bit of caution, don't you? Because you can't come away with no points. You need these points here in order to feel a lot better about where they are in this game.
But this time of the year, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Well, that makes him a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Panthers are in goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. It's their quarterback. They'll look to throw. Throw left. And Sims lost it. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the...
So we won, and we dominated. More than doubled their offense total. We had over 100 more rushing yards than them. And we won, 24-3. Travis, pretty bad game, if we're going to be honest. 13 for 17, touchdown, 2 picks, 144 yards. But we won, and that's honestly the only thing that I care about. Travis could throw 8 interceptions, but if we win, who cares? Smothers, 1 for 1, 31 yards. But Smothers I'm really starting to like him as a runner. 4 carries, 36 yards, and a touchdown. I believe he has 90 speed, 98 acceleration. So if we can get him one-on-one with a linebacker, as long as we get some good blocks elsewhere, really like his odds. And Williams had an amazing run, 1 for 35 and a touchdown. Hyatt, leading receiver, 5 catches for 80 yards. No touchdowns, but JSN, 4 for 49 and a touchdown. Jones, leading tackler, with only 3. So everyone was getting involved today. Lovett, 1.5 sacks. Players, 1. Thompson, a half sack. Antonio Johnson, stud safety, got 2 interceptions. And Osling III had an interception late in the game. Moody is still perfect on the year. And now we're facing off against the 5-seed Philadelphia Eagles, who, like the Cardinals, nothing too special about them. Just a very good all-around team. Hopefully we get the same result as we did against the Cardinals. Here are the highlights.
Crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
And they'll try the option on first and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And his kick is indeed good.
His guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
This throw will be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football in this first half. And they'll start with a short field following that turnover as they look for points here before the break. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Carolina!
Because he definitely needs some assistance.
Dixon running from the shotgun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown! One coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. Back to throw. McNamara. And this is caught now for a late touchdown.
Barely won. 17-14. That field goal late in the second half, well, first half, second quarter, ended up being the decider. I mean, we were a very less than average, less than ideal team. I mean, Travis was 5 for 8 for 86 yards and a touchdown. Smothers 0 for 1. We just didn't really have much offensive prowess today. I mean, running the ball, pretty good all-around attack. Smothers got his touchdown. But passing, I mean, JSN was our only target. 2 catches, 74 yards, and a touchdown. So, I mean, we're going to have games like this. But thankfully, we have a stud defense that will allow us to have games like this. Morton led the team tackles with 6. Mohan and Thompson Jr. shared a sack and battle with an interception. Moody is still perfect. And now it's time for the NFC Championship game. We're facing off against the LA Rams, who are a very good team. 2nd best offense in the league. 14th best defense. But they have the number 5 rush defense. And we can only really run the ball. We have the worst passing offense in the league. Because we are very much pistol, let's run it, let's do read options, power options, counters, let's do all these different types of runs. Not really a true passing team. So we may have met our match. They are also the 1 seed, they're a very good team, but hopefully we can get a good result, because I don't plan on the series being over yet. Here are the highlights.
Also his first year as a starter, but this would be something I think would be very noteworthy.
Here's Garcia to throw on 2nd down. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Rams. Now Garcia to throw. Looking to throw on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Panthers at 2nd down. Back to throw again. He'll find Jones again, complete. Touchdown, Panthers. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are within an extra point of 10. Looking to throw. Travis. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Boston Scott in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers have taken the quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. He'll decide to keep this once more. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. Mohamed Sanu with nobody ahead of him. And they are going to score on the final return.
Defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And this one is right down Broadway. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Garcia. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys will take over. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. And this will split the uprights. It's right down.
Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try
and the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. And the Panthers have just about so
we won this game 20-14, clinching a ticket to the Super Bowl. And honestly, we just dominated them. Travis, very good game, 14 for 18, 135 yards, 2 touchdowns. Smothers, not so great, 1 for 4 for 25, but rushing attack was less than, it was practically not there. But passing the ball, Wilson 56 yards, JSN 28, Wilson 25, Hyatt 24, Jones 21. Spreading the ball around, Jones with a touchdown, Spain forward with a touchdown. Like I said, rushing is going to be a struggle, and we did. So we got to figure out a way to pass the ball, and we're able to do so. Defensively, Day-Day Hollins 4 tackles, Thompson Jr. a sack, David and Powers both with interceptions. Moody's still perfect, and it's time for the Super Bowl against one of my favorite teams, the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this is going to be a really tough game. They have the best offense in the league. They have the 4th best defense in the league. This is what you dream of in a Super Bowl matchup for a neutral, best defense versus the best offense. But compared to our offense, compared to their defense, we don't really seem to stand a chance. We are pretty much up against the wall. Definitely the hardest game of the season, but it's a Super Bowl. It's meant to be. We've seen crazier things happen in Super Bowls. Hopefully we can go on to win this game. Here are the highlights of the last ever game with this team.
And put it all out there and give your team the best chance to win.
Off the play fake, Travis. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to get possession. Looking to throw. Stroud. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's caught at the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown. Every year, Super Bowl Sunday, Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis here with you as we get set to begin quarter 2. And this one is right down the middle.
Follow it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, you're already looking at 1st and goal.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. They'll look to throw again. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Steelers pass. From the gun on 3rd down. Stroud. Touchdown! Play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Looking to throw. Travis. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A big play there. In the final.
And the right approach and going after it also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And now the half not quite over yet. This is a live football on the miss. He's past the 30. And he is finally going to be taken to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around. And we know they'll be here before you know it.
That's going to be caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown.
It's tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Steelers
back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now.
Touchdown! Scotty Miller with his 3rd life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Steelers are going to get
to show how talented both of these defenses are, that they're still coming through and forcing miscues with a Lombardi trophy on the line.
And now here is another interception. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Wow. That was interesting. 5 interceptions. 5. I knew it was going to be a tough game. I was not expecting that. Couldn't get it going. It was not a good game. 35 2-10 loss in the Super Bowl. We got outplayed. CJ Stroud was unstoppable in this game. We also gifted them 5 interceptions. I mean, all season long, we did pretty much completely rely on our defense and not turning the ball over. We turned the ball over, so defense got screwed. Yeah. Travis, season, 3,284 passing yards, 22 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. Not exactly the best stat line, but Jones, 170 carries for 74 yards, 5 touchdowns. Travis had 36, Fleeks, 177, Smothers, 49. And JSN almost hit 1,000 yards this year, but considering we're playing shortened games and half the games didn't even go to him because he was just locked up, still did very good. Wilson had 806, which is really surprising because I feel like I never really used him that much. He was just kind of a bailout plan if for some reason JSN wasn't open, but he actually had himself a pretty good season. Powers was all over the field this year, 103 tackles himself. Bryant Young, 8.5 sacks. Mohan, 8 sacks on the opposite side, which is a little bit surprising because I didn't really expect much out of him this year. And Day Hollins led the team in interceptions with 6. And we have to say goodbye to this team that I've learned from for in the future that stacking up on tight ends isn't really as good as it used to be. You can't just run the ball over everyone if you don't have a beyond dominant offensive line. Have to be able to spread the ball out, have to be able to pass the ball. And it's something I did not do. Defensively, though, I think running a cover 2, just having 2 very good safeties helps. Probably third defensive pick would have to be a quicker middle linebacker, a little bit of a better user if I'm going to keep 2 high safeties. But, this is a learning curve, and special teams, you want to go for 2 absolute studs. But what a depressing way to end the series. I mean, every year you have to lose eventually if you don't win at all. But to lose in the Super Bowl, I'd rather lose in the championship game, if we're going to be honest. But we just got to come back. Next series, I think it's going to be a Legends franchise mode. Similar style, just get boom quick. Because I just love using all these different random players. So hopefully that one can end a little bit better than this one did. But at the same time, this series was still really, really fun. I'm going to do a lot more college ones. Because when I was drafting, I obviously don't know that much about college football. I watch and I pay attention to some. I watch College Game Day, but I'm not out here looking at second and third string wide receivers. I'm looking at backup quarterbacks. So I'm getting to use these random players, and I also was passing up on a lot of big names because I thought, quarterback. I almost took Max Duggan, but I thought, he's just not as quick as Travis. I think I'm going to go for him. Whereas that was a huge mistake. You need a good quarterback. But, I was just so infatuated with the idea of running a run-first offense. I realized that's not who I am. I'm very much, let's spread it out. Let's hit him, passing as our main attack and then counter-punch with a good run. So, going to take that into account for these future fantasy drafts. If you're a fan of running game, sorry. I love to air the ball out. Love to do a lot of shotgun. But, still like to use the running backs. But I hope you guys did enjoy. More Madden 23 content coming on the way because I'm really, really enjoying myself, and it's really quick to record, edit, and make these videos. So expect to see a lot more. Hopefully that's what you guys want, and I'll see you all in the next series.